Well, hi there. Today we want to talk about one of our favorite subjects, unconditional love. Uh, it's it's why we're here, right? It's all about love. Have you noticed that all the songs that are written and sung, they are primarily about love? Think about it. Why is that? You don't hear too many songs about, I don't know, making $1 million or winning the Olympics or winning the lottery. That's what Ellen's saying. You don't hear too many songs about those subjects, but you hear a lot of songs about love, about losing love, about finding love, about second chances at love. You name it. It's all about love. And why is that? Right? Why is that? Why is love the most important thing to all humans? We're not saying that your survival isn't important. We're not saying money's not important. We're not saying having a home is not important. Physical things are important. But when your basic needs are met, the first thing somebody looks at is usually love. Like, am I loved for who I am? Can I love others for who they are? So when we talk about unconditional love, let's first get clear on what it is and what it isn't. What is conditional love? Conditional love is when someone loves you with expectations. I'll love you if you do this. I'll love you only if you meet my needs. I'll love you only if you're always good to me. I'll love you only if you're perfect. I'll love you only if you never hurt me. That last one is impossible to achieve because life in the physical world is going to hurt at times. We're going to make mistakes. We are going to hurt the people we love. And this is actually designed on purpose for us to learn. I'm not saying it should absolve somebody of responsibility for causing hurt. I'm just saying that suffering is part of experiencing life in the physical world. So rather than blaming other people or getting caught in these expectations of how we want people to keep us safe, to never hurt us, we need to lighten up and learn what unconditional love is. So unconditional love means that you love someone without any conditions, without any expectations. You love them not because they are flawed, but in spite of the fact that they're flawed. All right? That's a big difference. You love someone because your nature is to love. And you cannot help but be loving if you want to lead a truly fulfilling, happy life yourself. Because to do anything less, to love conditionally, is to actually hurt yourself in the process as well as the other person. Because you're limiting the love that you're experiencing. You're putting conditions on the love that you're going to receive as well, because what you give to somebody else is what you're going to get back. So if you want to be loved for just who you are, with all your flaws, with all your imperfections, because nobody here is perfect. If you want to be loved just as you are, then you better start loving other people just as they are. Now, we want to make clear that when we're talking about unconditional love, we're not saying that you should be a doormat, that you're to just give and give of your love. And if the person is abusive or unkind, that you should just take it because that's what unconditional love does. No. Okay, this is a very different matter. You are to love them unconditionally regardless, but you may need to remove yourself from the situation or from that relationship entirely. But you don't stop loving them. You just stop engaging with them. You just stop hanging out with them. You just put some distance between you and that person. maybe for now, maybe forever, because part of unconditional love, besides giving and receiving it, is you loving yourself. So if you're being hurt, right, that's not unconditional love, because you are here to love yourself just as you are, to put yourself equal to everyone else. So that means you're not going to let someone else berate you or abuse you. That would not be loving yourself unconditionally. And again, you want to model that for other people so that they'll love you unconditionally. Well, you got to love yourself that way too. And I know that's hard. I think loving ourselves unconditionally is hard, the hardest thing, because we're quite aware of our flaws or our failings, at least our perceived flaws and failings. Okay. Just understand that loving yourself just as you are is not, it's not required that you're perfect. Nobody can be perfect in this world. Nobody. You didn't come here to be perfect. So you love yourself anyway. Again, love yourself not because of your flaws, just as you don't love somebody else because of their flaws. You love them and you love yourself in spite of your flaws, to see the perfection in your own imperfection. Okay. We know that's not the easiest thing to do. And yet that is the biggest lesson that we're here to learn in this world, is unconditional love. So I hope that clears that up for you. I think a lot of people do understand what unconditional love is. On the other hand, I think a lot of people haven't experienced too much of it in their life. So start by finding someone you know who you feel love for, and see if you can make that love unconditional. See if you can love them in spite of their failings. As long as they're not hurting you or abusing you, uh, forgiving them for where they take a misstep here or there, giving them another chance. That's part of learning unconditional love, understanding that everyone here that you see around you is flawed just like you are. And that it doesn't mean that you're not safe. It doesn't mean that they cannot or will not love you. They're learning about love just like you are. So let's go easy with each other. Let's just love as best we can, unconditionally. So until next time, Ellen and I send you our unconditional love and hope you have a beautiful day.